everyone, and welcome to 2+ Minutes with an ARTeater. I'm your host, Maya Lucas, and I'm so excited to be introducing our fantastic guest this episode, Jacquelyne Estrada. Welcome to the podcast.
Thank you.
Please introduce yourself, tell us your pronouns, and what you do in the arts.
I use she, they pronouns, and I am a third-year scenic graduate student.
How did you first get into scenic design?
I became interested in scenic design because of Disneyland and my favorite Disney ride, the Twilight Zone Tower of Terror. And I fell in love with how the story was told through the environment and stuff like that. And I was like, I want to do this. And when I got to college, I was like, this is what I want to do. I want to tell stories through the environment. And a college counselor was like, oh, that sounds like scenic design. Go do theater. And I spent the next decade doing theater in school, and I loved it. And I fell in love with theater through that. But I knew I always wanted to do scenic design, so I pushed forward towards that. And that's how I ended up here.
What have some of your biggest challenges been during your design process of the Brothers Paranormal?
Oh, the biggest thing I'd say is trying to figure out how to make magic happen. The Brothers Paranormal is all about paranormal aspects of like a haunting, of ghosts, and trying to figure out a way to make ghosts happen on stage with practical effects is very, very difficult. And I think that's been like the hardest thing to figure out, like trying to solve all the things that the script calls for and how to make the spookiness appear.
What are you most proud of in the show?
I would say actually making those effects work. Seeing them actually working and having been able to experience them in their functional state has been just such a breath of fresh air. Seeing them installed and working, and like, I don't want to spoil anything, but they're so spooky and so creepy, and I'm like, yes, this is exactly what I wanted. Like, it's perfect. And then seeing that done is like, oh, it's just amazing.
What do you hope the audiences will take away from the Brothers Paranormal?
Oh, well, the story is a lot about grief and loss, and I think kind of coming away from that with that feeling of acceptance of loss and stuff like that, I think is very important, especially for what the story is about, and family for that matter, because it's a lot about family and that connection that we have and that loss that comes with that. And I think that that's a really important thing that people should come away with, knowing and experiencing that and being able to reflect on that for themselves and, of course, through the show itself.
All right, and on that note, I believe it is time for speed round. I'll ask some fun questions and just answer as fast as you can. Streaming platform of choice?
YouTube.
Favorite cookie flavor?
Oh, chocolate chip.
Classic, of course. Mac or PC?
PC.
Backpack or tote bag?
Oh, I prefer a tote.
I like a tote bag. What sound does an anteater make?
Zot, zot, zot.
Yep. Thank you so much for joining me today, Jackie.
Thank you.
Once again, I'm Maya Lucas. Thank you for listening. Stay safe and zot, zot, zot.